everyone. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, a new part of mathematics, that is your geometry, and we are going to discuss basic geometrical concept. In this video, we'll discuss about some basic parts of your geometry and how we rectify those basic parts, how we give them names and how we separate them from each other, all the things. This series contain maybe 2 3 of more than 3 videos. You must part wise, you must observe all those videos and try to complete your work. Now, so let's start. It's a basic geometrical concept. We'll start from a very unique definition. It's a point. Suppose this is your space available, this board, and we want to locate or indicate the position of an object in this space. So we have to point that where is the exact location, exact address of any object. Here in geometry we tell this as a point. This point is a unique location in this platform. This has an unique location. How we represent? We give them some name, like your name are there, so that we can identify which person belongs to which name. For this we always use capital English alphabet. Before we discuss all the things, always remember, in geometry all names and all things must be block capital letters or small capital letters, but there is no use of cursive writing. You can't write this P as likewise. Now this is not required. We can use simple P likewise. Now, so this is your point. What is point? Point determines a location. It has neither length nor breadth. It doesn't have any type of thickness. This is your point. Now next part is your line. Line, there is a path. Suppose this is our platform and we have a path, likewise straight path. This path may contain various locations. In this case neither length nor breadth, or not, you can say, nor thickness. In this case only we have length, nor breadth or nor thickness. Then a basic concept of line is the straightness. It is indefinite. It can extend either this side or this side, means it can extend either side. So for this we use the symbol likewise. This represent line. In line, it means what? It means that line has no end point. Generally, name of line represented by a small English alphabet L. I am talking about line. Line is only represented by a small English alphabet L, and this line contains infinite number of points. You can see here, this line contains infinite number of points, means if we use infinite number of points, those points come together to form a line likewise. Now, so line contains infinite number of points. Generally line represent by small English alphabet L. These points P, let me rub this one. these points P and line L all lie on a surface. That surface in geometry is known as a plane. For this point P and line L, this whiteboard is a surface. It is a plane. On this plane, this L and this P lies. This plane has some length, some breadth. It has both length and breadth. So you can, and it has can extend on either direction, any direction, lengthwise or breadthwise. So you can represent length likewise. It can extend this side also, this side also, this and this side also. It can extend all the sides. But always remember, neither length nor breadth, only length, both length and breadth. This is the concept of plane. But in all these three, there is no thickness. Thickness means what? Thickness means this is thickness. This is your length, this is your breadth, but this is the thickness. Like so, in all these three, there is no thickness. Thickness would come in different type of geometry. There are two type of geometry. One is your 2D, one is your 2D geometry, two dimension, means having length and breadth. And another one is 3D geometry. In this case, with the help of length, breadth, it has height, or in general we can consider thickness. Clear? So now we are discussing only 2D. When we discuss 3D geometry, then we discuss the next part, height or thickness. So in point, line and plane, there is no thickness. Point, there is no neither length nor breadth. Also thickness is not there. In length, in line, only length is there, neither breadth nor thickness. In plane, length is there, breadth is there, but thickness is not there. It can extend on any side. So these are the concept of lines, points and planes, and these are the basic part, introductory part of geometry. Now next part is your properties of points and lines in a plane, because all points and line always lie in a plane. This board is plane. So let's discuss. So we are going to discuss properties of points and lines. The very first point I want to share with you, it is unlimited number of lines can pass through a given point. Unlimited or infinite, both words are same, having the same meaning. Unlimited, here the word says about a point. So in this case, if suppose this is a line which pass through some point, suppose this is your point P, again this is your line, this is your line, these are your line, though I am not using scale, so generally they are come from this point. You can say they are coming from this point P. So all these lines pass through the same point, and this point is only one, means many lines can intersect each other at a point P. So this is your first property. Then second property says that if there are 2 points given to you, then we have only one line which can pass or cross both the points together. Suppose we have 2 points, one is A, other is your B. So there is only one line which pass through this AB. There is no more other line. Suppose if you say that, so likewise you can pass. So see here, one line from this to this, two line, three line, four line, then five line. So only one line can pass through this these two given points A, B, and suppose that line is your L. So this is your one property. Then we have some more properties are there. Two different lines in a plane either parallel or intersect each other. I'm not going to write this one because it will take more time. Always remember that two lines either in a plane, they either cut each other, intersect each other, or they are parallel. Apart from these two, there is no relationship in between two lines if they are lie in same plane. So suppose this board is our plane, so either line may intersect or already intersected. Suppose these two line coming, so in future they must intersect each other if we then proceed further, or they are parallel to each other. Likewise, means what is the meaning of parallels? That distance between two lines is always constant. That is the those two pairs are known as, those two lines are known as your parallel lines. These are pairs. Either lines intersect or maybe intersect in future. This is the one condition. Second, they are parallel to each other if they lie in the same plane. Then one again a new word come. It is a collinear points. Suppose we have a line segment, not line segment, line. As we know that this line contains infinite number of points. So if three or more points, suppose there are A, B, C, D. These 4 points are lie on a line L. So these points are called collinear points. Always remember that three or more points lie on a same line, then they are only known as your collinear points. Always remember that this says that three or more points in a same line lie in a same line, three or more points lie in a same line, then they are known as your collinear points. Co means together, linear means on a line. Then another one, what is there? Concurrent line. This is all about collinear. Then I am going to say concurrent. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, all these lines pass through all these lines can pass through a single point P. Then these lines are L, M, N, O. So all these four lines pass through a single point P or intersect each other at a common point P, then they are known as your concurrent line. So in this case, what is the meaning of concurrent? Three or more lines intersect each other. Three or more lines we may use the word intersect, or we can use the word pass through a common point, through one point, through same point. through same point, one same point, fixed point P. So this is known as your concurrent line, and this point is known as your point of concurrence. This point P is a point of concurrence, and if three or more lines pass through the same point, that is, lines are known as your concurrent lines. So I hope this is clear. Now we move to the some next part. Our next topic is line segment. As you have seen on the board, written on the board, line segment. What are line segment? Suppose one line is passing. In this line we know, or one line small m. In this line we know that there are infinite number of points. We choose any 2 points. It's a P, it's a Q. Clear? So this part of the line, this part, clear? This part of the line, or part of the line in between two fixed point or 2 point, is known as your line segment, and this also includes both the points, including point P and point Q. The given length, this one, is known as your line segment. Line segment of what? Line segment of line M. This is complete M. These two part, the line can extend on either direction or both direction, but point P and point Q on a line, and the part of the line in between P and Q, including P and Q, is known as your line segment. So this is known as your line segment. Generally we represent line segment by two fixed point P or two fixed endpoints. To represent that whether it's a line or line segment, we use a bar sign. This represents your line segment. For line, we use double-headed arrow above the some two nearest endpoint. Suppose nearest endpoint is A and nearest B. So we can represent line A, B by using double arrow. This is the notation of your line. But strictly we follow this part for representing a line segment. Always remember, we are habitual. This is a line. We draw a line segment and say that this is a line, but actually it is not a line because it has no open position. It has one starting point, this one, and one end point, this one. Means there are 2 points A, B. So this is your line segment, not the line. Mathematically that is wrong. Mathematically this is a line having arrow both sides, means it can extend, neither has any endpoint. So this is all about your line segment. There are some terms given in your book, and these are important. Generally, two or more lines can be equal to each other if they have same length, because fixed points are fixed, then we can measure easily. In this case points are not fixed, so we can't measure properly. Then if we have some point M on line segment such that length of AM is equals to length of MB, then M is called the midpoint of line AB. Midpoint, which is point which lie exactly at the mid of the line, of a line segment. Now already we discussed about parallel or intersecting, that you know that if their distance are equal, they are parallel. The same concept used in line segment also. Now next one is your ray. What is ray? Okay, I have to fill my blanking. That's why there is some pause. Okay, this you all of you know about this concept of line. Suppose, and also you know the line segment. Suppose condition come that there is only one end point P and one side is open for a line, means this line can extend in this direction. This is fixed one and only extend in this direction. Such type of condition is known as your ray. In this case we generally take the nearest point of q of both sides, and we can say that pq is a ray, and use symbol likewise to represent a ray. This is the concept of ray. Ray always originate from one point, and there is no end point in case of ray. In case of line, there is no end point nor starting point. In case of line segment, we have end point, we have starting point. But in case of ray, we have only starting point, not the end point. This is known as your ray. Ray may be opposite. Suppose PQ and PR. So PQ and PR both are ray and they are opposite to each other. Clear? This moves in this direction, this moves in this direction. So they are maybe your opposite to each other. This point P is known as the initial or starting point. Then there is no more. There is a always distinction or comparison given at the end of the topic in every book. All of you must read that one. And this is the near brief concept of your geometry part. We discuss some questions given in exercise, and then we move to the next part. Means one more video may come that discuss with the some questions and some figures that we discuss in next video. All of you remember, you must see the complete video. Every video must be complete so that you can understand the concept. That's all for today. Thank you.